So Vampire Grace, what are you? Oh, you're making me send a monster away. Ooh, that's helping me actually. I'm gonna send maybe a forward because forward is really useful with anchor. So there's that. Field spell activation. I'm gonna say no to that, or at least it should say no to that, because we got Scrap Iron statue, completely wrecks vampires and Amazonists, so that's pretty beautiful. How's it going, guys? aRenG Live here, and today we're jumping into ranked once again. I'm actually making a full-on like synchro meme deck. Now this deck is a lot of fun. This deck is technically for all of you out there who are interested in the new structure deck, the new Junk Warrior structure deck, where you can do all your shenanigans. This is using 3 copies of that. Technically, you don't need 3 copies. You can probably get away with using 2, but 3 is just for consistency, because you're going to be using some of the materials. But whatever, we actually are using the Yusei skill, Mark of the Dragon head. So we already have 1 copy of Stardust Dragon in the deck. It's just not showing here, but it's in there. So technically, I have a 6-card extra deck. Now, as for the deck, you may be looking at it and thinking, wow, that's a cluttered mess. Well, don't knock it till you try it. It's actually kind of fun. Basically, we're using 3 copies of the Tricky. Once again, you can cut him down to as many copies as you have. He's only here so we can discard cards in the hand. And by that, I mean discarding these traps over here. So, Scrap Iron Statue and Limiter Overload. These are actually from the new set, I believe. I think even Limiter Overload, or this might be from the new structure deck. Not 100% sure. I know this for a fact is from the new set. And this is a pretty cheeky card. It basically says no to any cards that are already on the field face up that activate effects like Amazoness Onslaught, and it negates them, and I believe it destroys them as well. So it completely gets rid of it. So that's a pretty cheeky little card right there. Also, if you do send it to the grave, you can revive a junk monster, and that's pretty good right there. I'm mainly using it for that play, which you are seeing the Grassix Greener and Needle Bug. So we're trying to mill some cards here. He's also pretty good at using as a synchro material. Technically, he's a 5. He works well with the 2s. He can go into this boss monster right here, Junk Berserker, who I had to farm Yusei for like 12 hours to get. Jeez, dude, I farmed him so long just to get this 1 card. But fair enough, dude. So you can actually make him with that, or you can go into a level 8 if you're using the other guy, Junk Synchron. Who is another card who's going to be added to the deck, but you just don't see it. Konami really needs to add a way to let you see the card beforehand. 2 copies of Sphere Karibo, because it's really useful to use this guy from the hand. Any kind of protection is good. Also, with all the like Yubel Phoenix running around, I feel like Karibo is going to be really useful. 3 copies of Junk Servant, depending on how many structure decks you got. I would recommend 2, probably, if you have at least 2. So this guy is pretty good. If you have a junk monster, he can special summon himself. He can kind of work for like an OTK, and he can also kind of work just for the synchro plays, which is pretty good. Now, we also have 3 copies of Junk Forward. He's pretty good as well. He also lets you special summon himself, and 3 copies of Junk Anchor. Now, if you only have 2 copies, you can run 2, 2, and 2. And that could work as well, and then the other cards you can replace for whatever else you may need. You got Speed Warrior, who is a pretty cheeky little card right here. He works well with this card over here, Limiter Overload. And this card, if you mill it, you get to summon this guy directly from the deck, so you kind of don't want to draw him. You got the Grassix Greeners to mill everything, 2 copies of Econ to protect yourself, 2 copies of Paleo to protect yourself. Also Paleo Canadia, he can summon himself from the grave if you do use this card or this. So it can actually help you with the synchro plays. So it's actually pretty cheeky. And this could be really useful for Econ take plays, or even for Econ synchro take plays. Where you take their monster and then synchro their monster, but that's a little bit complicated. As for the extra deck, we're counting down. We got 7, level 7 right here, Junk Berserker. We have 2 level 6s, which is these 2, Flambeau Urukizas, I don't know, man. That guy, and Gravity Warrior. This guy's pretty cool because he's basically just all offense. If he attacks, he deals piercing. Every time he deals piercing, he gains 300 attack. Pretty decent. Obviously, you got that Junk Warrior, so you can use your Junk Anchor, like quick plays. It's pretty interesting. It also makes your Junk Anchor a little bit better. So I was considering adding another copy of Junk Warrior, but then I realized X-Saber Wayne is just really good, because you can actually go into this guy and then normal summon, or special summon, I mean, another one of these guys from the hand to potentially get some OTK shenanigans going, and then obviously Gravity Warrior, he's not the worst. He's actually pretty useful. He does gain a boost, and then during your opponent's battle phase, you can make one of their face down monsters or defense position monsters attack him. So that could be pretty useful. But that's pretty much that, and obviously the Stardust. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into rank, and let's see if we can get some wins. All right, who's first? Let's see, we got Japanese player Plat rank 1. Alright, so let's see, we got Dr. Crowler versus my Yusei Fudo. It's pretty interesting to use the new characters. It really is. But this guy's using Crowler. I wonder why he's using Crowler. Is it because he's using Yubel? Maybe? I don't know. I hear there's a lot of Yubel, but we already have a good play. We have Tricky and one of these guys. So I can already send Limiter away, so I can do some extra shenanigans. So that could be pretty useful, because if we send away a Limiter, we can pretty much go for a, what's his nuts, dude? A Speed Warrior, who is a level 2. So we will have a level 4 on board, and then we'll have Tricky as well. So that's a 5, a 2. I can pretty much just go for a 7 and leave Speed Warrior chilling there. So that's interesting. So let's see if we can actually do that. So let's go for that play. Tricky. Let's discard you to summon. So, effect, Limiter Overload. I'm gonna call it Overlord so much, dude. We're gonna summon Speed Warrior. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna put him in defense, because you're technically just trying to get him out of the deck. So right now we're gonna go for Junk Anchor, and now we can already go into some extra deck shenanigans. And I can go for Junk Berserker right now, which is what I'm probably gonna use. I'm gonna go for this guy, just because I can. So now I have a big monster. It's probably not a good idea to have this guy out, but I'm synchro summoning for the sake of synchro summoning. So this is pretty fun. It's just fun to be able to synchro right now. Scrap Iron Statue, it could be useful. I'm gonna go ahead and set it, because I really don't have anything I want to revive from the grave right now. I don't have any crazy scraps, except for that tuner. But let's see. What do you got, dude? What do you got? Oh, it's setting. Oh, it's probably Fire Kings. 100%, dude. I think he's got 0 defense, so technically I can attack it with Speed Warrior. Or maybe they're playing mind games and they're using that mat so I could think it's Yubel. I don't know. But I do like Junk Berserker. He has a really cool effect where you can make your opponent's monsters really weak. Wow, I'm actually bricking with these cards. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put this guy in attack position, activate, just attack. I think it's a Fire King. Oh, it's Vampires. 27 to the face then. Interesting. I think he might have kind of bricked, maybe? I don't know. He definitely has an activation. Or actually, no, it's not an activation. It's his turn. Sorry, I completely ruined my sleep schedule since 5D's launch, so now I slept all day, and I farmed Yusei for like 12 hours. And after I finally got this guy, now I'm making the video. So I've been up technically. I should be asleep right now. So I'm actually a little bit tired, but he's got the queen, alright, or the what's-her-nuts, dude. I don't want to lose my Berserker, but it's probably going to happen, because these guys have no protection. Let's see if he's got the field spell. Actually, if he does have the field spell, I can completely shut it down. So, Pyramid of Wonders. Wow, dude. Oh, there it is. Alright, so effect of her, and once he does activate the field, I have a little bit of a response to that. So, Vampire Grace, what are you... Oh, you're making me send a monster away. Ooh, that's helping me, actually. So, let's go ahead and send away... I think... I already have a Junk Anchor in the grave, so that's good. I'm going to send maybe a forward, because forward is really useful with Anchor. So, there's that. Field Spell, activation. I'm going to say no to that, or at least it should say no to that, because we got Scrap Iron Statue. Completely wrecks Vampires and Amazonists, so that's pretty beautiful. So that says no to that, and also it does only activate once per turn, so technically, I mean, I guess he could activate another field and just see what happens, but I don't know. This is powering him up as well. So they had no idea Scrap Iron Statue was coming, which is pretty crazy little combo there. I was considering making like a full-on Stardust deck, But I just wanted to focus on synchros. So wow, I think we really messed this guy up. We probably really messed him up, because now he can't attack our monster, or he can attack this guy if he wants, but I feel like he thinks he's too weak. Also, I can always use this guy's effect to weaken him. Oh, he's gonna heal life points. Good. 27, you can clash, but you're probably gonna want to kill this guy to heal up, because your life points are dangerously low. So you're gonna heal by 18, that is fine. I can actually, there's only a way for me to lower your monster's stats by 22. Actually, I think I can. I have 2 junk monsters in the grave, but you have 0. Crap. Never mind. I can at least banish him to make you lose 900 attack. That's the best I can really do. So that's quite unfortunate. It would have been a pretty good play. I'm gonna hold on to limiter overload. Just in case I need to discard it later. Also, technically, we can negate these as well. So technically, everything can be negated, which is pretty funny. So let's go ahead and just battle. Let's battle it out. Yes, we can actually do this. So let's battle and negate his spell. Oh, it didn't negate. It didn't get negated with... Okay, fair enough. That was kind of weird, but okay. So now if he does have a field spell and it tries to activate, I'm gonna say no to it. So I really like Scrap Iron statue. It kind of has a pretty good answer for the meta. It completely says no to Amazonas and it says no to vampires. So that's really interesting. I just gotta say, if there's a deck that can abuse this, and I don't know what else, just find a way to abuse that, it could be pretty interesting. So right now, you're sending that away. Wow, that means you're probably desperate. No, it means you're probably gonna search something else. You can probably just search another copy if you're running it. Usually people only run 1 though. So what do you? Oh, they're going for the kingdom. Little do they know I can keep activating this. Dude, do you really not get this? Call monster again. I dare you, dude. Oh, he's calling monster. I'm gonna send this guy because the 1500 reduction is just really good. So let's send you away. Oh, hey, look, that's happening again. Are you gonna target my monster? Oh, you're hitting the back rows. That doesn't work that way, dude. Scrap Iron statue. Negate. Oh, that's so fun, dude. It's so fun to be able to do that. So you got your beat down. It's not gonna power you up enough, unfortunately. I would have also really liked to junk Berserker and potentially deal more damage, but I can do it now this time. So I can technically banish 2 junk monsters and completely mess up his queen. Or his grace. But I'm liking this little combo so far. I really am. Scrap Iron statue for the win, dude. It's really messing up my opponent. I think it's definitely going to disrupt the meta somehow, because this card alone can be really useful. So I think maybe junks can be useful somehow. What do you got, dude? What do you got? My turn. Draw. Ooh, Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron can revive a level 2 or lower, so I can technically bring out Speed Warrior, and I can sync for what's his nuts. I'm gonna activate his effect. So let's go ahead and banish this bad boy, and we're gonna hit that queen or Grace, and there you go. Now she's really weak, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon Synchron, activate his effect. So we're gonna go ahead and revive you. So technically I can go into a 5. I can go into Wayne, but I have no warriors in hand. So I can technically just go Junk Warrior and see what's up from there. Which I think I will do. Because just in case it's a Wall of D, which I don't think it's a Wall of D, because he would have used it a long time ago. So let's Junk Warrior. They really should have, like, if Junk Warrior was his ace, they really should have given him like a... They should have given him an animation or something. I don't know, man, but the synchro animation is still pretty cool. But we got that Junk Warrior here. Appear Junk Warrior. All right, so let's see what we got. Unfortunately, we can't take advantage of that. So let's go ahead and I could also keep using his effect. Oh man, I could, and I'm gonna do it again. Actually, I'm gonna just mess you up, dude. I don't like you having the stats that you have, so I'm gonna mess you up. So there you go. Battle. Now I have 2 wins either way. So let's get him, Junk Warrior. End the game. Let's see if he can stop it. Can you Canadia or something? I know you probably can. And I'm waiting for it, dude, because I have 2 cards that can wreck you right now. Oh, it was a Wall of D this whole time! Well, good thing I used Berserker's effect. Oh, man. That was pretty crazy. So we have a Karibo in hand, so that's good. So we can technically bring him down to our level. And if Junk Warrior dies, I can actually banish him to use his effect, I believe. So that could be pretty interesting. And he quit! We beat vampires! We beat vampires with this dumb meme deck. What? Okay, pretty good. I think most of it was because I caught them off guard. To be 100% fair, so pretty good. Next game. Alright, who's next? Let's see, we got Cyber Dragon 1 from Morocco. I wonder what you're playing, Cyber Dragon 1. Ooh, we got a Keys as our opponent. Dude, I'm actually pretty hyped because right now I have no idea what they're playing. Possibly Black Rose? But we don't know what skill they have. Oh yeah, they're going for Black Rose. We got Synchro versus Synchro. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Alright, so 22 card deck because it's the skill. And I got that grass looks greener. So last time we didn't even have that grass looks greener. So technically you saw the deck at like low power. Well, you saw the deck at its weakest because it didn't even get to go off. So this time we're gonna actually go off. Unfortunately, Speed Warrior's in hand, which is kind of bad. You really don't want him in hand, but we do have a Karibo, so that could be pretty good. So setting. I'm very curious to see what she's playing. I want to see if they're playing like legit just not scraps, but these guys, junks. I want to see if they're playing junk monsters or if they actually are playing some kind of plant synchro deck, which would be amazing, by the way. So let's go ahead and activate that grass looks greener, and let's see if we can abuse the crap out of it. So let's see if we can get some pretty good mills. Scrap Iron statue was milled, so we got some plays here, and only 1 target because it looks like we milled Karibo. We milled this, and this. Wow, we actually got all of our trickies, so that's kind of annoying. So that we can at least summon you. Anything else? No, not yet. Alright, so interesting. Now, I could just... I don't have any level 4 synchros, unfortunately. Because I didn't have a really like strong opening hand. Aside from the mills. Those are pretty good. But right now, we can at least mill another Scrap Iron and do more shenanigans next turn. I will set you because he's technically useless to have in hand. I really don't want him in hand. So we're going to do that. Oh, a Cosmic Cyclone. Well, you're kind of danking out there because that was kind of a bad hit. You hit a Needlebug Nest, which was not really necessary. So that's cool. Let's see what you got. Oh, Merchant. They are using gold. They're going full on plant, and they're actually using Regenerating Rose. That's interesting, dude. Are you gonna like full on synchro though? Because I think one of their things is they use Spore, I believe. So technically, I can Sphere Karibo right now. I could. I'm not. I'm gonna take it because I have Anchor. I don't know. I just revealed my Sphere Karibo play, but I had to think about it. Oh, I really like Scrap Iron Statue. It's such a good card. So right now, at least this is useful. At least that's useful. So what do we have in the grave right now? We don't have the level 3 guy. We don't have Junk Forward. So technically we can't use Junk Archer. Or Anchor, I mean, not Archer, dude. So we can at least battle. What a devastating effect. So there we go. We just dealt a little bit of damage. Dude, it feels like a legit Synchro Duel. Even though it is. Because we're using like really crappy monsters right now. So, no. Oh, that's interesting. I'm getting a whole bunch of ideas. You're actually playing Sylvans. Wow, dude. That's crazy. Sylvans with plant. I actually made a Black Rose deck. But it was actually full on Hazies. I was just running Hazy Flames. Because I think no, she doesn't get Spore. She gets that one like dumb plant thing that I don't like. Copy Plant. I don't really care for that card, but you can use Carrot, and that could do some shenanigans. So the Carrot Ningen. I see you're returning again. I see Sylvans coming back. Okay, interesting. That means they're probably going all out with Martial Leaf too. So that's a little bit dangerous. So if you want a target to hit with a Kuriboh, that's him. But let's see if they tribute. No tribute. Cool. So battle. I'm gonna say no to that. Kuriboh. All right. So what do I have set? I have statue, which I don't think I'm gonna be using this game. But we have forward. Ooh. If only there was a way for me to synchro right now, which there really isn't. So let's go ahead and just summon forward. We're going for the beatdown plays right now, dude. So let's battle. So 900 and 900. Green light. Green light, by the way. Alright. Forward. Hit him in the face. Both of my monsters are like little runner guys. All they do is run. So it's like a legit speed duel right now. But so they're taking the life point damage, which is pretty cool. We have this to protect us from I have no idea what could protect me from. But they're gonna summon something crazy right now because they're using Rose Lover. That monster is also unaffected by traps for the turn, or is it just in general? I think it's just for that turn. It's been so long since I've seen it. But oh my goodness, they're actually running her boss monster. They're running Rosaria. Ooh. I gotta make a deck like this, dude. I really do. So, Rose Lover can easily summon that. Oh yeah, but they're running Rose Lover, so they're not running Martial Leaf. I guess Rose Lover's more important. Alright, so I'm gonna take a hit to the face right now. Hopefully, they can hit maybe Speed Warrior. I don't think it really matters, to be honest.
Here I go.
Let's battle. Alright. I'm gonna take that hit to the face, unfortunately. But now we can actually do some shenanigans. Oh, we can actually do quite a bit of things right now. We can do quite a bit of things. So, technically, I can summon him, pitch this card to summon this thing, and then I can go for... Ooh, I can actually do things right now, dude. Let's do it. Let's do it. Effect. We're actually gonna go for the technical boss monster of the deck. So, junk forward, get on out here. And look what happens. Special summon. And we're finally using him to his full potential, which is awesome. So, get on out here, Junk Warrior. And actually gain the boost. Woohoo! And Limiter Overlord, unfortunately, it doesn't matter right now. No monster I can special summon, not necessary, but I do gain the boost. So that's pretty good right there. So let's go ahead and enter Battle Phase. Attack. And is this gonna be game? Is this game? Yes, it is! Woo! Get wrecked, Akiza. Oh. That was pretty good. I gotta say, this deck is actually pretty fun. This deck is actually really fun. So, pretty good. Alright, and in conclusion, I'm actually quite shocked. I'm actually quite shocked by how well this deck did. There's so many ways that you can discard the discard traps to gain effects. It's just really cheeky. I just thought of that combo, and it's just when I was discarding them with I was discarding them with Tricky first, and then I was like, dude, if I can mill them and get their effects, and I tested it and it worked. So as soon as I found out that, I was like, oh my god, I can make something interesting. And actually the deck is looking pretty... It's pretty interesting. I don't know what the meta possibility is. It's probably not going to be meta because you run a lot of really weak monsters and stuff, and I feel like there's a lot of fluff in the deck that definitely needs to be cut. But hopefully someone who's actually good at the game could see the deck and maybe make a better version later, and then let me know, hopefully. But whatever, that's pretty much it for today. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more dueling shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.